Alright, I'm a little lonely, I'm a little crazy, let's play some Minecraft. So, as you can see, I have done a bit of terraforming up. I've been doing a bit of terraforming off camera, and I've been doing it in very large regions, just to get a good idea of where the glob infection zone is, slap down the giant laser crevice that I was talking about last episode. And I think the base from the comic, the Rinna's big base, I think this is a good spot for it. So that is what I'm going to be building today. When I built it in the super flat world, I did it using chunk borders. So each square you saw in that structure is a chunk by chunk. But this time I might just freehand things a little more. Copycats. Give me that. Because it had to be next to a river in the infection zone with a mountain in the background. This just about fits the description how I'd want, or the location how I'd want it to. I think this part of the beach is pretty flat. So we'll just start here. So like this maybe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's like 3 chunks wide. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. There we go. Some waste dump spot. Probably gonna need to carve the beach back a little bit. There we go. Recording. Nope. I was afraid I'd woken somebody up again, but no. No, people are just already up. Let's try not to disturb them like I did last time. The fun of recording at night. Yes, I can erase audio. Here's hoping it's going to be amazing. Yeah. Too quiet for the mic to pick up anyways, which is the amazing thing about a phone mic. Cuts out most of the audio. So it leaves the editing without much. Good night. Technically I could have used command blocks on that part of the beach, but this'll work fine enough. In fact, I'll use command blocks to fill in so I have a good base here to work with. As you can see by the coordinates, I'm also quite a bit away from spawn now. That's what I need. And decide, keep, done. And that's why I turned off commands in the first episode of this. this will give me a good base to work with. We'll just remove those for now. Let me pull out the drawing so I know a little better what I'm getting with. It's been a while since I've drawn it, so not completely memorized. Better to go off the drawing than off the original build anyways, because the drawing is what's shown in canon. Alright, so the drawing is going to be a little vague. That's probably better. Probably something copper. Hold on, I needed the... I can't really remember what I needed, what blocks I used. I know I used some andesite walls, so I'll just grab those first. It's not going to be a real interesting video. Just a simple build. Oh, cool. Work is andesite bricks. And that's why I added jade. So I can actually see what everything is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, maybe? Oh, whatever. I'll be making cuts in this later once I add the waste disposal pipes on the side of the building. Some working fans. I can add airship launch parts of this later, because it's going to be a whole airship system that the humans have access to. All the orcs, because I put them more up against the ocean, might have more like ships and carts across the land. That'll be fun. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'll probably just leave full of there. Yeah. And then it's like... I love stacking the train hulls like this. It looks so good. Yeah. That's that. Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Of course, I could have probably used the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Probably could have used the, what is it, the puzzle blocks or whatever, to save the entire build as a file, and then I could have just plopped it in, but it's going to be better to rebuild it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. It'll allow me to actually build 4 walls on this one. Because the original build, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Because the original build only had 3 walls, because that's, or 2 walls, because that's all I really need to draw. Alright, this thing's gonna be annoying. Fill. Air. No more tree. Bye, tree. There we go. Easy. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then one more. Set 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. Then we could just 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 14. 2 of those. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that lines up perfectly. That's how you know you did your math right. And I did some thinking during the week, because I posed the question to myself last week, is George still alive? And yes, he is. He never left this world. The character I was thinking of that ended up in the Monkey City was actually Bill. So George is going to have an airstrip out somewhere where he builds airships for a living. And by the time the characters actually get to him, I think he's going to be quite old, which is going to be strange for them because they haven't had to deal with aging before, because no one's lived long enough to have that as a problem yet, because everybody keeps dying from one catastrophe or another, which is why most of the characters have some sort of immortality measures in place. And sight. And that works too. Okay. And then this is like 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's do the full 14 on that. Yeah, and then the door is going to be somewhere over there. Couple of garage doors here? Probably a garage door there. Yeah. No, there was a regular door there, so I'll probably put some stairs there. Or no, I'll build out a patio and have some stairs up to that patio. Then the road comes off of that, and it'll go... Wait, where did I want it to go again? Okay, so the road comes out and along up to here, because this is where I'm going to put the mech battlefield. And the campsite's going to be somewhere in this region, and then I think they're going to continue on up here. They're either going to continue on up there, or I'm going to build a bridge somewhere over here, maybe? Although it's not a good idea for the orcs to build a bridge into the infection zone, so maybe not a bridge right there, maybe somewhere up here. No, they have no reason to build a bridge here, so that bridge design that I came up with might never get used there, though it will get used elsewhere. Now, where was I? Actually, there is a counting tool from Cork that I could utilize. 13. Okay. Then that had this, and then that had this coming over. Okay. It's nice knowing what has what mod. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it looks so good when you frame stuff with the train hulls. Oh, I just realized little Abacus has an animation on it. Honestly, never had it in my inventory long enough to notice that. There it is. Cool. What would help this probably a lot, knowing where the top is. That's that. It's double layered. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 2. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then there. Yeah, that's the dimensions of the building. So I have a thing. Where's the top of this anyways? So from here, no, that's the wrong thing. Here to 115 here. Take that. Here. What are we looking at? Copper train hull. Copper. Okay, maybe train. Maybe it's under train. Train trapdoor. No? Is it under hull? Ah, copper hull. We want that facing up. Okay. And have that to keep. And we go in there. We remove that. We throw that away. We grab that. There we go. And then we'll just slap that down on top of each of these. Bop, bop. Ta-da! Bop. Work smarter, not harder. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Bop. Shading match. We'll just refill it. That'll make the shading match on these. It's fine. Yep. I once built a giant maze in a friend's server using command blocks in a similar method to this. Well, I actually had their help. Just handed them the command blocks and then they started filling in random spots. It was real fun. Then we had like one fight in it in survival mode and then never touched the thing again. Especially since I put command blocks around it, that made it so that anytime you got close to the maze, you'd just get swapped to survival mode. Well, no, it was adventure mode because I didn't want people breaking the maze. Yeah, my friend gave me too much power on that server. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. I'm reminded, I gotta redesign that hover car too, because that's gonna be a difficult build. Hard to make a scrap mechanic looking thing in Minecraft. This isn't gonna look exactly like the comic when it's done. Kind of the fact that the road is probably gonna go off in a different direction. Or maybe I could just rearrange it entirely, because it'd make more sense for a bunch of doors to be here, the road to be here. So I'd probably just shift the side with all the outputs to that side. Keep the front face here, and then work from there. Dang it. Oh, whatever. I can just despawn. It's not like I haven't left, like, a billion seeds out there just doing all this terraforming. So when you delete the ground from under grass and replace it with something else, that grass don't like to stick around. Good way to do, like, lag and stuff. Cause lag. Not good, necessarily. was only like last minute that I thought of, hey, wait, if I do tick freeze, things will load faster, which is actually what I use to help fill in this part of the map over here, this ginormous swamp. Because I gotta figure out where I'm gonna stick the Lich Queen. She's gotta have a castle to seclude herself in somewhere. Or else there's no conflict right now. She's kind of the main antagonist up until I can get my characters into the Orc Kingdom, in which case the antagonist... there's going to be a second antagonist. Because if you are reincarnated, only to realize that your husband also was reincarnated, but also is married to a different reincarnation of you, or clone of you, you're not going to be too happy about that. And Alex is awful vengeful, so things are going to get real spicy when they get there. If they get there. But the way things are going, it's probably just going to be Minecraft building forever. Or that'll collapse and I'll be doing something else to build up the story, or the current concept will collapse entirely again, or fall through entirely again, and then I'll be doing something else again, like I've been doing for years. It's a rough process. But there's only so much you can do when making your stuff, making your stories. Really, you just gotta keep at it till something breaks, either you or or the story breaks through and finds an audience. We'll see which one happens first. Neither are neither are impossible. Oh boy. There we go. I think that's a good start, good scaffolding. The original version of this building actually had a farm on the roof, because all this stuff, the glob material, is non-edible by anything classically organic. Only glob creatures can eat glob material. Kind of like an alternate life kind of thing. Like a reverse hand of life kind of thing. You know, all that talk of mirror life, where it's like, don't eat mirror food because that would mess with your immunity so bad. Just because it's proteins that are flipped in the other direction. Oh, screw it. Wrench. There we go. Gotta get the shading right. That's the one problem with the terrain holes. They have a particular shading, so if one's facing one way and the other's facing the other way, it doesn't quite look right. A minor detail. It wouldn't really be seen from afar, which is the only way you're really ever going to see the structure. Well, no, I wouldn't say that's the only way you're ever going to see the structure, because you see it right now. Up close, personal, getting built. So I suppose there's more to it. Yep. Now we just fill in the walls and we can start decorating this thing. That's all this base really is. It's just a decorated box. And again, that's all any building really is, isn't it? decorated box. Andesite. Keep. Andesite keep. That's what that should have been. Oh well. Oh, I still have this command. No. It was a different command block. Yeah, it was that command block. Okay, so easy fix. Easy fix. Gotta remember keep. Or else it deletes the blocks you just placed, and then you gotta do it all over again. As you can see from the beacon over there, that's where the glob infection started inside of one of Fez's labs. Back when he was still human. Or half human at that point. Pretty sure he was part cyborg at that point. He was cyborg for a good long time before he became the laboratory that he is today. Absolute mega structure. Stronger than God himself. Oh boy. Thing is, the mega structure thing wasn't even a creation of child me. Now that was that was me more as a young adult or teen. So I guess I'm still making overpowered characters that I gotta deal with. Ah, that's fun. All the fun of writing without limits. Now, if nobody's gonna read it or be that interested in the story, why not make it for yourself? Then again, I didn't really think anyone was going to be looking at this story as a kid, so I was just making what I wanted. Now, some people look at the comics. I've been told that they're missed when I stop working on them, so I must be doing something right. I don't know. It's the one on the end that has the NBT. Alright. Remember the keep this time so it doesn't destroy all the hard work of train hulls. Andesite keep. Done. There we go. Heck, I might even build an interior to this. Maybe, maybe not. I haven't quite decided yet. Start the exterior decorations first. Let's see, andesite keep. Done. Oh yeah. Much better. A lot of people use like World Edit for this kind of thing, but why, when vanilla Minecraft has exactly what you need in the command blocks? You just gotta know how to use them. Let's see. Andesite keep. Do not forget. Because look at that. Easy. Easy as that. There's even plenty of mods out there that can help you out with using commands. Like I've got this macro one that I used to make the this giant laser chasm over here. Make everything look crisp. Well, to carve out the ground and then to make everything look crispy. Where did I put that laser chasm? It's not that far from here. Yeah, I see it. Whatever. I'll just keep working on this, and then maybe if we have time after I'm done building it, then we aren't gonna have time after I'm done building it, because I'm only gonna do this for like an hour. That's fine. Hold on. We gotta take that with me. Gotta take this over here. And this. And decide. Bop. There we go. Alright, and then how to do... It was andesite walls. Wait, it was... Okay. What I need is some of this. We'll just put that away for now. I don't need any measuring. So it was like this. I think. Yeah, that's right. And then it was like a copper. No, it was these, I'm pretty sure, that I used on that first structure. And then a copper mesh fence. I know I don't need that. I know I used the copper mesh fence. Oh no, is those gonna look? No, those, and then these is gonna look better. Yeah. Yeah, those and then these is gonna look better. You know, safety first. You don't want people falling off the edge of your structure when they're working on the roof. Especially if we've got, like, airships and stuff with down blast, with, like, blasting the air down, like when you stand around a helicopter. That's probably more likely to be balloons. I mean, there could be helicopters, but as I learned with the point-to-point drone, that can get a little difficult. Alright. Probably put an actual thumbnail on this video. Something I've been neglecting to do. Probably why the performance is so poor most of the time. Oh yeah, and I forgot to turn the music down. Like that recommendation said. Let me do that real quick. There we go. We'll just put it there. That way people can actually hear me. Because people want to hear me, which is very good. Very, very good. As you can see, I've got the command block saved as a save hotbar, otherwise you're never going to have it in your creative inventory. And then you can't so easily use it. Andesite wall. Keep that bad boy. There we go. So yeah, that's kind of what I did. Yeah, and then it was like something like this, I believe. Or did I do something different on those? Did I do something different on those? I don't remember. I don't remember. I can't remember. No, I think it extended all the way up. I think it extended up to here, although that would look better with one of these on top. Yeah. Just kind of eyeball it. Eyeball it, and what looks good is going to make itself clear when the time comes, kind of thing. Though I don't think it was the fences I used. I think it was the create copper bars. So those had a fancier design to them and look more solid. Oh, that's more of a mesh. Let's see, yeah, those right there. I think those are what I used. Yeah, those are what I used. There we go. Making it look pretty. 'Cause that's the whole point. It'll function first, and then you make it look pretty. The function is don't let people fall off. There we go. Now we make it look pretty, and we're good. Oh, great. Lighting bug. gonna look weird no matter what. But it's more of an idea, more to get the idea of where everything is in relation to everything else. How things would go. Who could shoot who from where with what. That kind of thing. End site, keep. End site, wall, replace, end site. I don't need that yet. There we go. Easy mistake to fix. Yeah. And a site wall. Keep. Bam. There we go. And a site wall. Keep. Always active. Filler in. Did I leave the command block? I did. Easy fix, just pop. There we go. Now we add some bars. And that'll be the roof section done. Yeah, that's about what we add in the comic. Add some pipes sticking out all over the place. Add some big waste pipes along the back. Big smoke pipes along the front. A nice big viewing deck. Maybe a couple different viewing decks. Because I kind of had the idea that Reno keeps all of her little grunts, which is what the little dwarf guys from the, from the structure, what I decided to call them. Keep them kind of isolated, you know, keep them kind of loyal and whatnot. Definitely an abusive kind of thing, or manipulative at the very least. But what you got to do when you make things that are can have opinions of their own and whatnot. It's why you'd want to make like an AI or something that is incapable of rebelling and whatnot. It's what Fez does anyways. I don't know why Reno would go down the cloning route for that. He's a perfectly good mechanic as it is. Though I guess it would be, I don't know what convoluted solution or convoluted excuse she'd come up with for it. Probably nothing good. Yeah, we'll just have something like that. Did I mention that I don't mind taking this story to darker places? Probably gonna get me flambéed alive at some point over that kind of thing, but you know what? We're just gonna continue going. Continue on trucking, because right now, nobody cares. Hopefully. Maybe. Could get bad if somebody does. Boy. It's like, why am I doing this? Ask myself that so much. It could be so much easier if I just did like everyone else does. Keep your head down, just go to work, do your thing. Don't make anything of yourself, just get by and survive. Yeah, I was never gonna do that. Can't stop being more. It's how it's always been. We'll just put that there. Put that there. Maybe even some rust there too. Use the waxed, weathered kind of thing. How tall did I make that fence? It was like 4 tall. 3 tall or something like that. Like 4 tall. Oh boy, this is... not terribly interesting. I don't know, some recording days I just don't have a lot to say, a lot of commentary. Just do my build and move on, really. Suppose something interesting doesn't have to be said at all times. The build gameplay just kind of speaks for itself. And sometimes it don't say much. Yeah, we'll plonk those right there. Glance at the corner, all the mobs spawning inside the building because it's not lit up. Just a giant red blob on the map. Originally that map was like a circle shape. I don't know if it was like an update or something that turned it into a rectangle. I don't know, it just takes up more of the screen now. Well, I'm not quite sure what I think of that. How would I make that? Like 8 or something? Yeah, it looks like 8. I think. I'm gonna make it 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll just... there we go. Make it look structural, even if it isn't much. We'll just... or actually no, it'll be better to do it from here to here. So, I don't know, do I want that to be the front of the building? Or do I maintain the comic aesthetic? Have it be over here into a road that then goes out and around. Because then that would have... no, to keep the comic aesthetic, this would have to be here, and the drainage would have to be there, but I already put the drainage over there, so the front has to be here. Yeah. Because there's the mountain that was on the right side. I'll have to plop like a tree right there. A tree right there, I guess. Oh no, it'll work itself out. And the site. There we go. Oh. So this bit was propped a little more than expected, that's fine. Just have a reinforcement here that wasn't in the comic, so it matches the reinforcement along the other side. Just put this here for now. And then I'll be going crazy with Minecraft paths later. You know what, this could probably just disappear. make cave not cave anymore. No one will ever know. Except for literally anyone watching the video. There we go. Otherwise, it's just part of the landscape. Probably shape that like that. Pop some stuff there. Fill that in. Just like we all do with creeper holes, caves in our land we don't want. Make them disappear. Yeah, and then that'll make road building a little easier later. Okay, and then this part didn't have a fence around it. Good. Yeah, that's a promising start, and we're already 46 minutes in. We just have a blank building. Cool, well then I'm going to make the doors next. I use the create this for these doors. And I use some concrete of the color of blue. And we'll just grab some copycat bits. Vertical step. Byte. And regular create copycat step. And then figure out where we're going to plot this. Probably right there. Right there. And it's like 4, 5, 8. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's where we're going to put the door. Big garage door that we can lift up so that hover vehicles and whatnot can make their way out. So that's what the car is. Big ol' hover vehicle for them to use. And you know what? Because this is the big map world, I might splurge and make this door actually work. Just hoping aeronautics doesn't glitch out create. So I used to have create mechs that I'd make. I have stuff rotating over each other to make the legs move. But then when I added aeronautics to this, it just kind of broke that. Now it leaves floating bits when I try to activate it, and it's not good. So yeah, that's going to be that. Probably going to be better to plan out where these other doors are, since we're at the 48 mark. In the recording anyways. I could cut out a lot of stuff. I could make stuff faster. Do all sorts of stuff that would make editing a little more interesting. And I just kind of don't. I don't want to spend all night editing. I have other things I want to do, like build this structure out more. Do some building off camera like I did some terraforming off camera. And then we had a little door. Yeah. A little door across over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 14, so that'd be 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just slap it there. We'll just go with this for now. Do I want that, or do I want something different? Locked copy. That's right, those things. Need redstone. Oh, we'll just leave it as this for now. That'll be fine. That's not supposed to be there. Give me that. Up, 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 up. There we go. Yeah. They'll have a garage area in there where they build their hover cars. And they can ship out the hover cars. Who's buying hover cars? I don't actually have a clue, especially since delivering them from this region is going to be real hard. So there's probably going to be an extension of the factory over here, where we can do some more stuff. Yeah, for now I'll just put the Azurine in place. That would probably be what the last, like, what, 10 minutes are spent? Or probably won't take 10 minutes, but there's only 10 minutes left. So we'll see where this goes. This will be one of the more boring ones, which is fine. So I got to show what the whole map looks like. Got a large amount of structure building done. We're incredibly boring in the process. All the things you want to be. But as long as I don't give up, something will come of it eventually, right? Something will happen. I'll make something amazing someday. Maybe. And people are already amazed as it is, with all the programming stuff and whatnot. I don't know. So there was fans, the symbols. We'll probably smack down the symbols next, because those are an important part of the build. They were in like dark blue or something. If this is spaced right. How was this made again? I think it was like... I don't quite remember where everything was to make this happen, but just do this, I guess. Dang it. Come on, baby. There we go. And it was like this, I think. So yeah, it was then 2 here. I believe it came from here. There. Like this. Yeah, this is what it was. Because Reno is a member of this strange horned race. It's an alien from another dimension. Those horns are kind of the defining feature of the character. So they became a prominent feature on our symbol. So you don't get those right, and well, you just don't have a good depiction of the character. There we go. It's not exactly like the original symbol was, but I built it in the other world, but I think it looks good enough to get the point across. which is all any effective artist needs. Artist communication. Get across the message, you've done your job right. No, I know what was different. There we go. Now that's like almost the exact symbol I put on the original build. Cool. Now to just copy it over. Something World Build would be World Edit would be excellent at doing, but and commands are not terrible at doing, but it's just going to be more convenient to do it by hand. I'm probably only going to make this one symbol, looking at the time. Yep. Not terribly interesting, but you know what? This episode is very productive. So I'm going to call it a win on that front at least. And hey, somebody in the comments on one of the videos mentioned that they like the calmer, more laid back kind of thing anyways, so I'll take that as a win. But as for today, I think that's about all I had planned. I'm gonna stop this video and continue some build off camera, but as for today, that's all I got.